So we have done it up to here in the last class. We have created only the finger part. So I hope you have also done this up to here. If not, just try completing this. So then next step, what I'll be doing is I'll be picking this a cube. The next step is, we have to pick a cube and place this particular cube exactly somewhere in the center, exactly in the center, and scale it up to here. Okay. You can scale this up to here. After this, add subdivision height, width, height, and depth to 2, only to 2. Okay. For now. Okay. So I'll come to perspective. See, this is looking something like this. So what you have to do is take this middle finger reference. So the height of this finger is there, no? Up to that, you have to scale down this thumb part, back palm part. Up to here. If you notice, this is a cube which we have taken. We have scaled it and we have reduced the scale also. And I'm taking a reference of middle finger, which is somewhere here, which is over here. And based on this, I have added the size. I have reduced the size. So after this, go to vertex mode. So this one, you just place this here, or yeah, you can place this here, this over here, and this here. Do the placement up to here, like this. This over here. I think it's fine up to here. Okay. Do it up to this. Then after this, I'm gonna add edge loop, one to this particular finger, one over here, one here, like this. Then drag and do the placement somewhere here, like this. Curvy. All this has to be curvy. Okay, up to here is done. Then I'll come to this particular area. So in perspective. So what I do is I can go to vertex mode, select the corner vertex. This side vertex, then come to perspective. So you can see the middle vertex are also selected. Means the top is selected, bottom is selected, as well as the middle is selected. So I don't want to select the middle. So in front view, I deselect the middle part. Then if you come to perspective, you get to see like this. Okay. So what I do is I'll be scaling in this axis, X axis, something like this. Okay. Then I'll be scaling to middle somewhere like this. Okay. We have to make it curvy. Yeah? Then after this, I select this one. So thumb is here. So this has to be here. Even you can do it in this way. Little finger. A bit down. This one a bit down. Something like this. Okay. Means here it has to be a bit curvy here also. From here, if you see, it should look like curvy. Okay. So any doubts up to here? Any doubts?
No, sir.
Okay, but anyhow, these are, like certain steps will be there while working on modeling. You have to refer to these class videos which I'm recording, step by step, and try to implement this in your model. So you will be getting an output in that case. So now the backside, I have selected this face, all the faces, means this side faces. Okay. And I'm deleting this. I deleted those faces. Okay. After this, if you notice here, the mesh is looking something like this. We need to add one mesh exactly in the middle here now. Go to mesh tools, insert edge loop, one here, one here, one in the center, one here, like this. You need to add. After this, I select these faces, means four. You select the 4 faces. Okay. You select this 4. Okay, we have to delete this, but if I delete, I'll get this thing out. Okay, before that, one more step. Here, if you just tighten your wrist or you fold it, you get to see the joints part. Okay, so those joints are here actually. Here it will be there. So what I do, I'll add a mesh, edge loop somewhere here. Okay, one. After this, these middle, middle joints, 1, 2, 3, 4. I delete this. Wherever the center line we have added, no, there, I'm going to delete this. I'll delete that. Same way here also, I can delete it, the mid one. Okay. For time being, I'm deleting. Let's work on it separately later. Okay, now what I'll do is here, the one which comes in between the finger, the mesh which comes in between the finger, no? I'm going to add edge loop, one here, one here. Similarly, one here, one here. One here, one here. I think this is okay. So I have added like this. Okay, one here, one here. Then I select this 4 faces. Delete this. Similarly, select this 4 faces. Delete. See the purpose, because like we need this mesh. We need this in between, area where we have deleted mesh. We need this mesh. I'm going to delete this. Okay. So after this, what I'll do, let me save this as separate scene. Save as 02. Okay. Edit, delete by type history. So what I'll do is I have to combine this. I select all, modify freeze transform, modify center pivot. Okay. Now I have to select all this model. I have to combine this. Go to mesh, combine. Okay. Once you make combine, all this seems to be a single object. Then what I have to do, I need to select this vertex. See, if you notice this particular area in the finger, the edge, the border, you have a total 3 in the top, 3 in the bottom, total 6 vertex, 7 and 8. 8 vertex is there. And if you notice the area here also, 3 in the top, 3 in the bottom, this one and this one, total 8. So the vertex should match because we are going to merge these vertex. So I'm selecting this, select this. Snap to point is V, snap to grid is X, snap to curve is C, snap to point is V. Select this, hold V, middle click, drag here. Select this, drag, click here. So it's not like we are not merging yet, but we are just placing this mesh to, just um, attach this particular vertex, from one vertex to another vertex. Later we have to give merge. Okay, see, it looks like, it's a continuation, but when you select and press 3, you can see a line over here. That means we just have placed only these vertex, but we have to merge it. I'll show you how to do that later. First, let's place these vertex over here. V snap to point, select this, V snap to point, select this, V snap to point. Same thing I'm going to do for this also. Select this V, snap to point. Select this, hold V, snap to point. Okay, now we have snapped all the vertex, to the right place. Okay, after this, what we have to do is you need to select this particular model, go to edit mesh, just click on merge. The vertex which are intersecting, or the vertex which are closer to each other, will automatically get merged. Okay, now press 3, you'll get to see. Okay, here these mesh are also, like here, the vertex which are very closer to each other, here also it has got merged, but we don't want that to happen. So that's the reason, once you merge, you'll get this option. This one, 0.001, you make 0.001. So we don't lose this detail. The nail detail is perfect now. After merge, what you have to do, click on this 0.001. It will be 0.1, 0.01. You have to make 0.001. Okay. So now the thumb part is there. So again, I'll come over here, this particular area. I'm going to add one edge loop, one here. So I'll go to vertex part. I select this, I'm going to place it here. This one is here. I'm going to add one more edge loop somewhere in the center. So now what I'll do is, I'll select this 4 faces. I'm going to rotate a bit like this. and move it a bit down. Then after that, I'm gonna delete it. Later, I'll go to vertex part. I select this, place it here, snap to point, select this, snap to point, select this, snap to this particular point. Okay, it is all done. Again, select this, edit, delete by type history. Again, I'll come to edit mesh. I have to click on merge. Once you do merge, you see 0.01 is there. Click 0.001, make it 0.001 so that merge is perfect here. Okay. So after this, anyhow, I have to merge these things. So what I'll do is I select this one. So make sure you select only the right thing. 3 vertex here. Select the 3 vertex. Okay. Shift right click, merge vertex to center. Similarly, I select this 3 vertex. If anything which I have selected in the bottom, you have to go to wireframe mode and deselect those vertex. Merge to center. Select this 3. Merge to center. And in the bottom also you have to check. Select this 3. Deselect something which you have selected here. Shift right click, merge to center. Select this 3 again. Merge to center and select this 3. Merge to center. After this, there's a triangle. We don't need triangles. So I'm selecting this edge, shift right click, delete. Now you see 1, 2, 3, 4. It is a quad. In poly modeling, make sure whatever you create, it should be quad. So it is 1, 2, 3, 4. It's a quad. Similarly, I'll come over here. This particular part, select this, select the mid edges, delete. It's a quad. Okay. Then I'm gonna add a loop here, one like this, here one, here one, and here one, so that I can join these things. Here also is there 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay. So I have to join this. Vertex selected. So earlier, I think there were a lot of mesh actually. I'll go to edge. I'm selecting this. Hmm. Split edge tool, it should be there so that we can connect from here to here. There are options which I can do, double click, or else okay. So any doubts up to here? Lendl was enough. Make hole, insert edge loop, create polygon. Okay, great. Here in updated versions and all, it is something like this. You have to come to modeling tool here. Okay, this one, this is a modeling kit. Okay, uh, here, just come down. You have multi-cut is there. In multi-cut, what you have to do is when you pick multi-cut, automatically it is something like this. Click and click, done. Okay, it's like you have to click to this particular point, then click to this point, then right click, it is completed. Click and click, right click, it's completed. Click and click here, right click, completed. That is left click one, left click two, then right click, it is completed. Click and click, right click, completed. Click and click, right click, completed. This is what we wanted. It's perfect. Okay, one more is there in multi-cut. I missed this. Click and click, right click, completed. Let's see the bottom. Yeah, it's done. Fine. We have done it up to here. Again, bit of sculpting and all we can do. So what you can do, you can go to sculpting here and click on, uh, this sculpting part. Or I'll just select this in poly, edit mesh. Yeah, go to mesh sculpt tool, select this. That's what we have done. Go to tool settings here. I'm gonna reset this. Okay, go to vertex mode. So you have to just look at your hand. How does it look? Okay, make sure you try to do similar to that. Make sure it is curvy. From all the angle, it has to be something like that. Edit, delete by type history. Just reduce the size. I'm gonna make it smooth. I'll pick this modeling tool. I'll choose smooth. Okay, not this smooth. Okay, anyhow, let me be in sculpting first. Hello. I'm smoothening this particular part like this. You have to reduce the size, then only you'll get to know. This is smooth, this is relaxed. I'll take this pull. Okay, I just reduce the strength. So by looking at this, okay, I have to reduce the strength even more. Okay, I have to make it something like this. Then I'll see from here. I think it's okay. Done. So after this, I have to make this thing bit curvy. A bit curvy, all this. Okay, once this is done, double click on this loop, come over here, extrude this. One time you place it here, make it a bit smaller. Then repeat last tool, extrude this, bit larger. Then go to vertex mode, do the placements properly. make it something like this. Okay, this is almost done. Okay, I press 3. See, the hand part is almost done. A little bit of detail is there. We have to do detailing here and do a bit of texturing part. That we'll see later. Okay. Try to complete in hand like this. Any doubts? Any doubts up to here, Lindell Vasena?
No, sir.
Since these are human anatomy, a lot of mesh work will be there, line flow mesh work will be there that you have to understand. And this mesh and all, like you have to make it smoother. Okay. It might take some time for you to understand how does it look, but anyhow, this is the only way, like which you have to learn. Practice. You have to practice, then only you will learn this mesh flow. Okay. So I'll upload this video and I will share it across with you all. Okay. So complete this by next class. So we'll be doing the detailed leg part in the next session. Okay.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Bye. Have a good day.
Bye, sir.
Bye, sir.
Bye.